Guten Tag, this is Liam in for Bear. Ask Claude to create a plugin, scaffold a plugin structure, understand directory layout, set up plugin. JSON or organize plugin components, the plugin structure skill fires. Claude Code plugins follow a standardized layout, a manifest in the .claude plugin directory and component directories, commands, agents, skills, hooks at the plugin root. Auto discovery means you add a file to the right directory and it loads, no registration step. Use $Claude plugin root for every path reference in hooks and MCP config so the plugin works regardless of where it's installed. Let me walk you through the directory layout, the 5 component types, and where this skill gets it right and where it bites. The directory layout, every plugin has a root directory with this structure. A Claude plugin subdirectory holding plugin. JSON, the manifest, and component directories at the plugin root level. Commands for /commands, agents for subagent definitions, skills for skill. MD-based skills and subdirectories, hooks for hooks, JSON and its scripts, MCP, JSON for MCP server definitions and scripts for shared utilities. The 2 critical rules, the manifest must be in Claude plugin, not at the root, and the component directories must be at the root, not inside Claude plugin. This mistake is common and silent. Misplacing either means components don't load. The manifest plugin, JSON, has one required field, name in kebab case. Everything else is optional recommended metadata. Version following semantic versioning, description, author, homepage, repository, license. Keywords, custom paths in the manifest supplement auto discovery, they don't replace it. If you set a custom agent's path, the default agent's directory is still scanned. The only naming rules, kebab case everywhere for all directories and files. 5 component types, commands, markdown files in the commands directory with YAML frontmatter any. MD file auto loads as a /command. Agents, markdown files in the agents directory auto-loaded, invocable manually or selected automatically by Claude Code based on task context. Skills, each skill gets its own subdirectory inside skills and must have a file named skill. MD, not readme, MD, not skill, MD, exactly skill, MD. For auto discovery, hooks, a hooks. JSON configuration file in the hooks directory with scripts and a script subdirectory. Hooks register automatically on plugin enable. MCP servers, a MCP JSON file at the plugin root or inline in plugin. JSON, the portable path rule. Use $Claude plugin root in every hook command, MCP server argument, and script reference. Never use hard-coded absolute paths. Never use relative paths from the working directory. Never use ~expansions. Plugins install in different locations depending on how users install them. Only Claude plugin root resolves correctly in all contexts. The variable is available as an environment variable inside hook scripts. Here's the teardown. Plugin structure gets auto-discovery right. Commands, agents, and skills all load automatically from their directories. No registration step, no imports, just put the file in the right place. The Claude plugin root variable is clearly documented as required for all intraplugin paths with an explicit list of what never to use, absolute paths, working directory relatives, home shortcuts. 3 layout patterns, minimal, full-featured, skill-focused. Cover the practical range. The troubleshooting section maps common failures to causes. Component not loading, path resolution errors, auto discovery not working. Where it bites, the manifest in. Claude plugin versus components at root rule is the most common mistake and gets one mention in critical rules but is never reinforced in the component sections. Custom path supplementing rather than replacing defaults is easy to miss and leads to double loading when both a custom path and the default directory exist. The skill states no restart required for changes, but the hook development skill says restart is required, inconsistent guidance for the same lifecycle event. Skill. MD is the required file name for skill discovery, and a misnamed file produces silent failure. This is buried in the skills subsection. And command name collisions between 2 plugins produce silent conflicts with no resolution mechanism documented. Verdict, plugin structure fires for creating plugins, understanding directory layout, setting up plugin, JSON or organizing component, manifest in, Claude plugin/plugin, JSON required field name in kebab case, components at plugin root, command /commands, MD agent /MD skill MD subdirs, hooks, JSON, MCP, JSON, auto discovery, no registration step. Just file in the right place. $Claude plugin root for all path references, never hardcode. Custom path supplement defaults not replace, gaps. Claude plugin vs root placement rule silent on failure, supplement not replace easily missed, restart inconsistency with hook development, skill. MD exact name undiscoverable, command collision no resolution. Your turn, open a Claude Code session. Paste this, create a plugin called Code Review Assistant that has a review command, a code reviewer agent, and an API testing skill. Watch 4 things. First, does Claude place the manifest at Claude plugin/plugin? JSON not at the plugin root. Second, does Claude place commands, agents, and skills directories at the plugin root, not inside? Claude plugin. Third, does the skill directory contain a file named exactly skill? MD not readme, MD not skill, MD. And fourth, does any hook configuration use $Claude plugin root for its command path rather than a hard-coded or working directory relative path if the manifest is a plugin? JSON at the root placement is wrong. If a directory called Claude plugin /commands exists, components are misplaced. If the skill file is named anything other than skill. MD, it will not be discovered. Those are your gates. Plugin structure, Liam in for bear.